In this video, I'm going to show you the steps to go from $0 to $10,000 a month with an online business. And guys, making a full-time online income is possible for anyone if they're willing to put in the work. So if you're ready for it, let's dive into it. So the first and one of the most important steps is figuring out what you're good at and if there is a market for it. Now, chances are you're really good at a lot of things and they may not seem like superpowers to you or something that you're really awesome at, but chances are there are a lot of people that aren't as good at a lot of things that you are really good at and that you can teach to others. So think about the types of things that you're interested in, or the things that you're passionate about, or the things that you do a lot or have a lot of experience with, or that people often ask you questions about. So what skills or experience do you have that can be leveraged into an online business that would be extremely helpful to others? Now, another cool tip is to just look out there and see if there's already somebody doing what you would like to do and doing it at a high level, right? They have products, they have content that has a lot of views or downloads, because there's good chances that if someone else is already doing it and doing it at a high level and are being successful with it, then you can do it as well. A lot of times people talk about, oh my gosh, that niche is saturated, but really all that means is that is a good niche that people are successful in. You just got to be willing to put in the work and be willing to go to work until you're better than a good majority of the people that are out there. And really, guys, this day and age, what it takes to be better is just putting in more work than they're willing to put in and working smarter, not harder. And guys, the second part is creating a plan of action and actually sticking to it. And the first place that we start that plan of action is actually reverse engineering what it takes to get to the goal that you're trying to get to. So if that goal is 10K per month, you got to figure out all the factors it's going to take to be successful in hitting that goal. And then you reverse engineer it. So you got to think about, okay, what am I going to sell? How many sales will it take to hit 10K per month? How much traffic will it take to make that many sales? And how much content and things like that do I have to create in order to get that much traffic? Now, guys, I realize that a lot of those are going to be questions that you don't know the answers to right away. So if you haven't watched my video on how to create a tiny book funnel, I highly recommend that you check that out, because I actually show my funnel calculator where you can actually plug in the numbers and get some real life examples of what it takes to hit certain income amounts. And guys, just know that in the beginning, it's going to take a little bit of guessing on your part. As long as you make it an educated guess, you can adjust as things go along and you actually start to get some real data to back up what you're trying to do. Okay, so the next piece, now that you have the plan in place, is figuring out what habits do you need to create in order to make this a success. And guys, you probably haven't heard this a lot in a lot of videos that you talked about. They've given you tactics. Well, guys, what I found out is most people know the tactics, or they know the steps to be successful, but they don't do the little things that's actually going to make them successful. They want to learn the next tactic or the next secret that's going to get them there. Well, guys, here's the secret and the tactic. You have to change your habits to do the things that are going to make you successful. So you're going to have to create habits for things like creating free content that's going to build an audience and drive traffic to your sales page. You're going to have to build the habits to set down every single week and work on outlining your product and recording your product videos and writing sales copy and creating sales pages. And if you don't know how to do all those things yet, then you have to set aside time to learn those things. And guys, you got to make these part of your routines and your habits that you do every single day. And you got to build a schedule around it. So for example, you can build a schedule that has built-in time slots for all the things that you have to do to build your online business to get it to 10K per month, right? So for example, let's say you work a full-time job and you're trying to build this on the side. You say, okay, well, every day from 5 to 7 in the morning, before I go to work, I'm going to record content that I can post online and build my audience. And then every Wednesday from 6 to 8 p.m., I'm going to work on my course content. So I'm going to be outlining content. I'm going to be recording my course videos, creating presentation slides. Whatever the steps are you need to build your course, you're going to set aside time and schedule that every week. Now, if you haven't watched my video video on how to build an online course business in an hour a day, go back and watch that video because it's going to give you a ton of insight and how to schedule and plan all this stuff out. And guys, the final tip that I want to share with you in this video, and guys, this is crucial to your success, is to measure your activities and not your results. And guys, I did this wrong for so many years. I put in so much work and I would constantly feel defeated that I was doing all of it for nothing and I was expecting the results to come, right? And what you have to realize is that in the beginning, there's a long period of time where you're going to put in effort and you're going to put in work and you're going to create free content. You're going to build your course and you're going to write sales pages and create these pages, and there's going to be no results. And you have to be willing to live with that, right? You got to measure your success not on the results that you're getting, but the activities that you're completing. Because if you do the right activities long enough, the results will happen. But if you stop doing the activities because you're waiting for the results to hit before you continue moving forward and you get frustrated, then you will quit before you get to the results, right? Have you ever seen that picture where the guy's digging for gold and he gets to the very end and it shows him stopping, and just on the other side of where he's digging, the gold is right there and he stops? Don't let that be you. Guys, you have to be willing to play the long game to be successful in this business. Now, I'm not going to say that no one gets success early in this business, but the majority of people that try to build an online business and start earning income, let alone 10K per month and beyond, they give up before they're successful. They fail because they focus on the result and not on the activities that lead to the results. And guys, in the beginning, it's going to be slow. It's going to be slow and it's going to be slow. And then you'll get a result and a result. And then all of a sudden, guys, you got this compound effect that takes in place. And that's when you get the massive results and you go from $0 to $1,000 a month to $5,000, $10,000, $20,000, $30,000, and on and on and on, because of all the work that you put in the front end without results. So guys, I hope you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video.